previously, somewhere deep in the mythical realm.
You summoned me? Supreme evil creature with more names than you can shake a stick at?
Yes, Temptress. My plan to become the ultimate evil in all the realms is nearly complete.
Well, thanks for the status update, Your Excellency, sir. But I'm not on that project team.
Silence! You are the key to the final unspeakable act that will give me ultimate power.
Yes, your evilness. What is thy bidding, my master?
You will go to the Welp Nope tour. There you will find an unwitting dolt and his monotonous assistant.
And when I find them, what then?
You will ingratiate yourself with the dolt. The assistant is of no concern to me. Do with her as you please. Perhaps she'll make a fine hat rack.
Begging your pardon, your awfulness. I don't wear hats.
Silence! Your only concern is the dolt. Get close to him, earn his trust, and then...
Gulp. And then...
you will bring him to me.
That's it? That seems rather tame for being the final piece to your horrific scheme. Your repugnance, sir. With all due respect.
Leave the rest to me. The prophecy states, a man who wears a belt that does not match his shoe color will bring about the enslavement of all the realms. Do not fail me in this task, Temptress. If you do, you will suffer a fate worse than death.
A fate worse than death? You don't mean being stripped naked and tortured in your dungeons? Or worse, kept dressed and made to sell drink packages on cruise ships on embarkation day?
No, Temptress. For you I have chosen the ultimate punishment.
No, no. Please, Master. Not that. Anything but that. Please don't make me become a sideline reporter for the Welp Nope tour.
I said the ultimate punishment. You will become a sideline reporter's assistant.
No. Oh, anything but that. It's too horrible. I cannot bear the thought of lugging around that monotonous meat sack's microphone cable.
And do not fail me, Temptress. Bring me the dolt.
He will join me, or die, my master.
Okay, that's 2 Star Wars references in one bit. We'd better cool it. For copyright reasons.
Good call.
Yes, Temptress. Do not fail me.
No, no, I mustn't fail.
Meanwhile, back in the present day...
Welcome everyone to They Don't Pay Us to Talk, a new podcast from the creators of Taters Gonna Tate on YouTube. My name is Hal, and I am the booth announcer for the Welp Nope Tour 2025, which is currently in between stops before another intensive filming session this November. With me once more is our sideline reporter Holl-E, who is hopefully feeling better after last week's ordeal. Holl-E, are you functioning normally today? Or, I guess I should just ask how you're feeling.
I am fine, Hal. However, I am baffled as to why our producer David is tying me up right now. Normally the Temptress does that, to my great chagrin.
Well, the Temptress does it so you don't punch her in the nose. As to why David is doing it, why don't you ask him? He seems to be triple knotting the ropes.
I am conditioned to obey all verbal commands from authority figures, so when he told me to sit still I had no choice but to comply. I assume he has his reasons.
This is silly. David, why are you tying Holl-E up? Have we dropped all pretense of being a family-friendly podcast?
Boss's orders. We talked about this in the pre-show huddle.
Which boss? I don't recall this coming up.
Jamie's orders. She won't come on the show unless Holl-E is trussed up like we're shipping her to Hong Kong.
Oh no, that's today? With all of the hot nonsense that has been going on lately, I lost track of which show we were recording. Okay, so Jamie will be in studio. Great, I have a few questions. Okay, I have several questions.
David does not seem to have anything to gag me with, which is encouraging. I will assist you here and note today's episode is sponsored by Jack Shit. When you offend all of our sponsors, you get left with Jack Shit. We will have more to say about Jack Shit later in the broadcast.
Oh brother, I really need to make amends with Nathan and Aubrey. Okay David, that's more than triple knotted. Holl-E is going to lose circulation in her everything. Good lord.
Boss's orders. I'm gonna go get some chain from the hardware store. Then I have to get materials to build a jail cell from the prison supply. Be right back. Don't offend any more sponsors while I'm gone. If we lose Jack Shit, we're out of sponsors.
This is hardcore. Hopefully we can negotiate my release when Jamie comes on the program shortly.
I hope so, Holl-E. This just seems excessive.
Hello, losers. I hope I'm fashionably late. If my timing is impeccable, I'll skip the tiresome pleasantries and get right to the good part. I hear Jamie is going to be in today, and she and I are going to get along famously. Look, I'm wearing her Nope Lady shirt from the merch store.
You went to taters-shop.printify.me? Whoa, you really are pulling out all the stops. Ooh, and you have a Welp Nope Tour 2025 travel mug? That's sharp! I probably should support the channel and go to taters-shop.printify.me as well.
Before Jamie arrives, I think we need to address the elephant in the room. You can't see it, but I am giving a dirty look to Hal.
Me? I thought you meant Holl-E. Look, she's all tied up. Our producer David has been stringing her up for at least 30 minutes.
And my dark magic works on contact. There. Much better. Oh, and the legs too.
Any more layers and I'll be mummified, Hal.
Excellent. That sounds like a worthy goal. Back to me and the elephant. I'm very cross with you, Hal. You're lucky I like you, or I'd bind you up too and haul you away to the mythical realm.
Me? What did I do?
It's what you didn't do, Hal. You stood me up for our lunch date. I was so embarrassed in front of the others. Medusa tossed her snakes to one side and laughed at me. I could have died on the spot.
Medusa? Really? I mean, doesn't she turn people to stone?
She turns men to stone, Hal baby. I'm on the do not petrify list. You, on the other hand, would make an excellent addition to my statue garden. Except it is littered with mighty heroes, not losers who don't have the courtesy of canceling via Raven Scroll.
Look, well, for starters, I don't know where the mythical realm even is. And two, I wouldn't have the first idea how to send a, Raven Scroll.
Typical male. Can't find the spot and can't ask for directions. And yet, you send people to the mythical realm postage due on the regular. This seems like a major plot hole, Hal baby. Astute listeners are not going to sit still for this utter disregard for continuity and Taters gonna Tate canon. You can't see it, people, but I am breaking the fourth wall and staring at you.
Well, I mean, all of that postage due stuff is handled off camera. I have nothing to do with any of that. To be honest, I thought it was just an expression.
Well, Mythical Realm Accounting Services isn't having it, Hal baby. I brought our invoices for Jaime to settle up. With interest.
Oh boy, this is quickly becoming a major fiasco, and Jaime hasn't even sat down yet. If she gets hit with an invoice for, let's see, 5,000 gold, 3,000 experience points, and an NPC to be named later, are you guys out of your ever-loving minds?
We could almost buy our own lich for that.
Please, liches cost riches. Ask me how I know. Anyway, time's up. Here comes Jaime now.
Hello, hi.
Hey, Jaime, welcome to the show. Ignore this stack of mythical invoices. These are just, props for a play we're putting on this winter.
Hello, Jaime. Charmed, I'm sure. Your latest Raven scroll was delightful. And look, I am wearing your shirt.
You are. That looks good on you. Yeah, I like the Nope Lady line.
Look, I bound up Holl-E extra tightly just for you. Look at her. She's turning purple. That might be the glow from the magical bonds, though.
And she's not gagged. Why?
Well, Jaime, with all due respect, Holl-E is a valued contributor to the program. I'm sure you'll appreciate her insights about whatever the topic of today's podcast is supposed to be.
Please don't say real talk. I'll gag.
So the topic today, I thought we could talk about tips for mini golf. Also, I'm going to need Holl-E to be gagged before we start this.
Whoa, that was real? I mean, we got your instructions, but it wasn't immediately clear if they were on the level. I mean, it was signed by you and notarized by you. That seemed kind of sus.
I'm on it, JJ. No sweat.
Sorry, Holl-E. Boss's orders.
You know what? In fact, is there a dungeon or something we can throw her in?
I like it, Jaime. Except, if you don't mind, if we send Monotone Barbie to my mobile dungeon, then we don't get the thrill of seeing her squirm as we come up with new and improved ways of tormenting her. With all due respect, of course.
Oh, come on. This has got to violate some or all of the labor laws. If not, what about basic human decency?
Monotone Barbie isn't human, Hal baby. My scrying ball has been very informative in that regard. Shout out to Arcturus Heavy Industries. Hey, fellas. Wink, wink.
That's outrageous, Temptress. And Jaime, you too. There's no reason to treat someone who has been nothing but professional as lower than dirt. Real talk.
Don't look at me. I didn't do that.
Oh, that would have been me. Sorry.
This is pleasant. It's just us girls. So let's talk about today's topic, shall we? Wasn't it mini golf tips?
So my biggest tip in playing mini golf, I think, would be to line up your shot. Look at the line you're going to putt down. Just take a minute. Don't walk up to the ball and just whack it. Visualize where it's going to go.
Respectfully, as all get out, JJ. Are you sure you want to give anyone pointers to improve their mini golf game? What if Ethan is listening?
That's very cute. You think Ethan listens to the podcast.
There is something people are asking about, JJ. And by people, I mean Hal. What's your beef with Monotone Barbie? I mean, I enjoy tormenting that Nimrod early and often, but you seem to really have it out for her. Come on, dish.
When we were out on the Welp Nope tour, every time I turned around, there was Holl-E in my face again with that microphone, asking the same basic questions over and over again. And it really, I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to win games. And to have to answer, how important was that shot? How important was that shot? It really got on my nerves. Enough about, what do you call her? Monotone Barbie? I love that, by the way. What's the deal with you and Hal?
Yes. Well, Hal and I were supposed to have a nice little lunch date last week, but he apparently got cold feet and cancelled. The thing is, he didn't tell me he cancelled. He just left me in the lurch. I didn't have him pegged as the ghosting type.
Oh my God, he is such a dolt.
Perhaps. To be honest, he's a nice enough guy, but heaven forbid he open a map.
Yeah, Hal, how hard is it to open Google Maps? What is with men? What are you mumbling about?
Since when is the mythical realm on Google Maps?
Did you Google it to see if it's on Google Maps?
Well, no, the thought hadn't crossed my mind.
Don't make me gag you again.
Wait, Jamie, it's long past time to talk about our sponsor, Jack Shit. What do you get the man who has everything? Jack Shit. And when you're going through a divorce, how much do you want to give your soon-to-be ex? Jack Shit. And when you offend all of your sponsors, who are you left with? Jack Shit. Thank you, Jack Shit, for sponsoring today's episode. No offense intended, but I really hope we can get Kaylee's catastrophes back next week.
I will talk to Kaylee. I've got some family pull. I'll see what I can do about getting her back as a sponsor.
Now back to this dunderhead and his terrible communication skills outside of the podcast studio.
Well, communication goes both ways, Temptress. If he doesn't know what you want, how is he supposed to give it to you?
Hey, yeah, I'm a booth announcer, not a mind reader.
Would it kill you to send me a raven scroll? This unpleasantness could have been avoided.
I told you, Temptress, I'd never even heard of Raven Scrolls until today.
Sounds like a golden sponsorship opportunity, JJ. Hal would definitely pay attention if it was one of his beloved sponsor reads.
Hal, it sounds like you need to get out more.
To where? The mythical realm?
Do you value your job?
Yeah. Yes, Jamie, absolutely.
Then get your head out of the ground and take this woman on a nice lunch date. And wear something nice.
I was actually thinking of wearing my black belt with my brown shoes.
No! I meant something like our new Kaylee's Catastrophe shirts. You can find it at taters-gonna-shop.printify.me.
Smooth. Oh, JJ. One more thing. There's a small matter of unpaid invoices. I normally wouldn't bother you with such trivialities, but accounting insisted.
All right. This has been fun, but I have another appointment, so I'm going to take off. It was great seeing most of you.
Please, you don't know what mythical accounting will do to me if I return empty-handed.
Toodles, Temptress.
Welp, she's gone, Temptress. I guess Mythical Realm Accounting Services is gonna have to wait a while.
And I guess I'll be taking a pound of flesh from Monotone Barbie as compensation. Well, if I can find a pound of flesh in those rusty innards of hers. Jamie is gone now. Now, what were you babbling about?
Please don't use me as a hat rack again.
True. You did make a better door than a window. Very well. Off we go. And Hal, baby, I expect a raven scroll from you by sundown with the where and when of our make-up lunch date. Au revoir.
Hey, wait, Temptress, don't take Holl-E. And they're gone. Okay, well, I tried. Now to figure out how to send a raven scroll and find out where this mythical realm is on Google Maps.
I'm back. They had the pillory on back order, but I got all of the things to put Holl-E in no-contact solitary confinement. Hey, where did she go?
Well, David, I'm afraid the Temptress took her back to the mythical realm. Again.
Does Jamie know?
Well, no, actually, she had already left when the Temptress whisked Holl-E away as collateral for these unpaid invoices.
Good. The homing signal is loud and clear. Excellent work today, Hal.
Thanks, David. Just doing my job. Speaking of, this episode of They Don't Pay Us to Talk was written and directed by Ethan Johnson, with special assistance from Jamie Johnson. No AI was used in the production of this podcast except for alleged AI voice-changing effects in the opening sequence. I'm not sure what AI has to do with turning a pitch knob, but that's buzzwords for you. So, on behalf of Jaime, Holl-E, and the Temptress, this is Hal saying so long from the podcast studio. Until next time. Ooh, I hope Holl-E doesn't get even more traumatized while she is kept prisoner in the mythical realm again. Wait, homing signal?
Let's call that a win. Let's call that a win. Can we call that a win?
I call that a win.
Yeah, let's call that a win.
How about this?
No!